So I got a $1 tip.
I love it. Thank you.
Someone has stolen a magnet. Good morning. I'm talking a little bit quietly because my roommate is still asleep and I don't want to wake her up. But this weekend is market weekend. Basically, if you don't know, my name is Sarah and I run a small business that makes greeting cards, stickers, art prints, hopefully polymer clay stuff down the road, but we're still figuring out that medium. I have a market this weekend where I get to sell all of my goods to people in person. It's one of my favorite things about my business is being able to see people's reactions to stuff in real life, and I also usually do pretty well at this specific market. We're going to be going to Dumbo, which is in Brooklyn. I've tabled there multiple times over the past year. This was the first place that I ever tabled at as well, and it is going to be with FAD, which stands for Fashion, Art and Design, I believe. I'm really excited. I'll show you my whole setup and just take you along for the weekend, and hopefully it's a good one, fingers crossed. It's a lot of work, but it's very fulfilling work, to be honest. Here's everything that I bring. I have my little rolly cart and my suitcase, and then I bring this bag as well, like a little tote bag. But this has all of my back stock of my cards, my spinning thingy, some of my crates, my stickers, and just a couple other things. And then in here I have all of my art prints, my displays, and my cash box. So all very important things. But now comes the difficult portion of the morning where I have to lug everything downstairs and then call an Uber. It usually takes me like 10 to 15 minutes to get everything downstairs because I like to really take my time and go slowly so that I don't injure myself. I have thrown out my back before, so we have to be careful. I do think I could make it easier on myself, like if I took some of the stuff out of the rolling cart and brought that downstairs and then refilled it when I got downstairs. But because I've already packed it, I'm kind of like, what's the point? What's the point of unpacking it and then repacking it, you know? So I just go really slow and steady. Here's the fit. I'm just wearing some jeans and a t-shirt. Also, my seasonal allergies this fall has been brutal. Like, I'm so tickly in my nose. My eyes are a little bit itchy. I've never gotten fall allergies before, so I don't really know what's going on there. Kind of annoying, but I took some Claritin this morning. I will see you when we get there because I don't want to film my hallway in my apartment building, because somebody's going to be able to recognize that, and I don't want a best dressed situation happening to me. If you know, you know. We successfully made it downstairs and now I'm waiting for my Uber, but this, I broke a sweat. It's so heavy. Table number 8. This is where my table is, and that's the hallway to the bathroom, so I'm like in a good situated spot for people to see me. Okay, time to set up everything. Hopefully it'll take me like an hour to set up, 45 minutes. We'll see. all set up and ready to go. We're a bit early. I think it's like 10:30. 30 minutes till we technically open, but a lot of people are walking around already, so hopefully I'll get a sale before we're like technically open. Just a second? Yeah. Do you have tap to pay? Tap to? Cool. So $4.35 after tax. You're all set. Yeah, thank you. Have a good one. $8? These ones are all K-pop. Yeah. I'm literally about to pee myself, but we've made a few sales so far. Somebody just bought 8 cards from me, which is a big slay. Usually people get like 1 and that's it, but 8 cards? I love it. Going to the bathroom during markets is always a little bit stressful because you have to leave your table, and since it's just me, I'm like, am I gonna miss out on a sale? But usually people around me are like really nice and they will look after the table while I'm gone, and I'm only gone for like a few minutes. But I went and I feel relieved. Halfway through the day update, someone has stolen a magnet, which is definitely brutal. But we did make table fee for the day, so I'm feeling really good about that. With a high traffic area like this, it is like theft obviously is something that can happen. You just always think that it's never gonna happen because you can clearly tell that these are small businesses and like handmade items, so you'd think people would like have better judgment than to steal from a small business. To steal in general, but to steal from a small business, I'm kind of like, okay. Hiya. I also had a little girl spill her miso soup on my art prints. Luckily they're like covered in plastic, so it's not like it got on the art print and ruined it. Hiya. But I was like, girl, she was like 8 or 9 maybe, and her parents were nowhere to be found, so. But I definitely scared her because she knew that I saw her spill it, and I gave her like a shake of my head. Hiya. But yeah, the stealing and the miso soup spillage happened all at like the same time, so not great. But we have 3.5 hours left. We're halfway through the day. It's also like so cold where I'm sitting, and I forgot a jacket, so I'm feeling a little chilled. I've gone through the majority of my snacks and food for the day. Oops. Okay, I'll check in with you guys at closing or if there's anything else noteworthy to mention. Okay, that is a wrap on day 1. I now have to pack everything up and bring it back, so we're just gonna slowly do that and not rush in case other people are lingering and want to buy before I like close, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, please, if that's possible.
You can cash yes. Them, but it's going to be 15. Thank you guys. Have a good one.
As soon as I hit the record button, I got 2 more sales. So one of them was a 5 card sale. No, 6 cards. So big slide. $6. Yeah. Good. It's $4 for 1, or you could get 3 for 10. And I have a bunch of K-pop ones up here as well.
Oh, cool. Can I just get this one?
Yeah. This is, do you want to pay cash or card?
I can pay cash.
Okay, cool. So yeah, just $4.
Are they waterproof, or should I avoid my water bottle?
They're waterproof, yeah, and they're scratch proof. You can put them in your like dishwasher and all that.
Oh,
And they
okay,
should be
amazing.
fine. Yeah.
I like the minky too.
Thank you.
Honestly, they all look great.
Thanks. Thank you.
Oh, perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is this THC?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Oh, I love it. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one. Hiya.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you? home. I showered, ate some food, stretched a little bit, and now it's time to print off more cards. We sold out of a few designs today, which is great news. It also means that we have a bunch of cards that we need to print tonight. Print, cut, fold, the whole thing. It's currently 8 p.m, so it's still like relatively early in the night. I'm gonna try to print off at least 5 of each of the designs that we sold out of. We sold out of the Lorelei to my Rory card from Gilmore Girls. Ooh, what else did we sell out of? We sold out of a Sex and the City card, and we sold out of another one that I just can't think off the top of my head which one it was, but I wrote it all down. I knew my own brain, and I knew as soon as I got home, it would poof, go out of my head. We're gonna change up the ink because I'm out of a couple of colors of ink. I'm honestly feeling pretty run down. Like, I feel like I'm getting sick, but I'm also kind of like, I can't be getting sick. I just had COVID and like I was so sick and like whatever, you know what I mean? I can't be getting sick, but I feel it. At first I thought it was just my allergies. Honestly, maybe I'm not getting sick. I think it's my allergies and the fact that today at the market I forgot to bring a jacket because it said it was going to be 75 degrees today, but I didn't account for the fact that there's AC in the building, and so I didn't bring a jacket. The AC was blasting by my table. There was just this like cold draft the whole day, so I got so chilled. I had goosebumps the entire day. Let's do a little recap of the day. So what I like to do is I have this little notebook where I've put all my past markets, and I kind of just tally everything up and I write everything down. It's always a good reminder for me when I flip through it what markets have done well for me, if the first day or the second day was better, if more people were paying cash, or if more people were buying stickers that day or cards, whatever. It also helps me keep track of all of the sales from the day and if I've met my table fee, because one thing when you are tabling at a market, you have to pay a vendor fee. So you're paying for the person who's organizing the event, you're paying them essentially to table at that space. On average, I want to say I spend like $300 on a table for a weekend. Renegade, on the other hand, their table fee was $750 for 2 days. And that to me is like extortionate. That's highway robbery. That's ridiculous. $750? Nutso. That to me is crazy. But on average, I usually spend like maybe like $300, and I most of the time make that back. For me, it's difficult because the average price of my items is $6, so it's a pretty low per piece price. If you think about ceramics, their one mug, let's say, is like on average $50. They only have to sell a handful of mugs to reach table fee. Whereas for me, I sell mostly greeting cards, so $6, it's gonna take me a lot of cards to get to my vendor fee. So that's why I introduced my art prints, why I kind of want to keep making items that maybe have a little bit of a higher price point just so that I can reach table fees quicker. I do have bundles like 3 cards for $15 or 5 for $25, but not everybody does that. Most people just get like 1 card and that's $6. This market, it's $320 for me to table for a 6-foot table, which means I had to make $160 today alone. And luckily we surpassed the table fee for the whole weekend, and I made $320 and more. So tomorrow is basically just profit. I wouldn't say it's like actually profit when you think about like the Ubers there and back, when you think about my time and my labor for being at the market, my time making the product to bring to the market. So I say profit loosely, but basically I've hit what I paid for the table in this one day, which was great. We had 37 transactions, which means 37 people bought something from me today. And we had 66 cards sold, 10 stickers sold, 2 4x6 art prints, 3 5x7 art prints, and 1 magnet sold. And within that, bundle wise, we had 1 person buy my sticker and card bundle, 8 people buy my 3 card bundle, 4 people buy my 5 card bundle, and 1 person buy my 3 sticker bundle. So overall, honestly, a pretty good day. That's a little recap for you guys, but I will check in with you guys tomorrow morning for day 2. I fell asleep at like 10 p.m. It was glorious. I am just getting dressed and ready to leave. I wanted to show you that today I'm more prepared. I am wearing my jeans again, but I'm wearing this like long sleeve top that still has some room to breathe because I just get worried that I'm gonna overheat when I'm at markets. Even though yesterday I was chilled to the bone, I still have this thing in my back of the head where I'm like, but what if I get really hot today? Like, what if they don't have the AC blaring? I chose this top. It's really cute, really fun. I'm standing on my bed right now for the good lighting. And then I'm gonna bring a jacket, I think, just in case it's still cold. But yeah, we're ready to go. Good night's sleep. I had a hot water bottle last night. I just got nice and comfy, cozy. My first hot water bottle of the season. I love a hot water bottle. I'm just now doing like the finishing things that I need to do. And then we're gonna head out the door with all of our stuff, set up again, and then sell again. Fingers crossed for an equally successful day. I'm gonna take my Claritin, chug some water, head out the door. Okay, we made it outside with all the stuff. I definitely was huffing and puffing more than I was yesterday morning. I didn't end up breaking this down last night. I just kept it built. I'm leaning towards keeping it built now, and that'll save me time when I'm setting up the table at the market, so I don't know.
Then it's like upstairs.
We made it, and I'm gonna get a bagel. And just like that, I get my everything bagel, not toasted, with plain cream cheese. And I'm hot in here today, so that's not great news. Like purposely? Yeah, I came prepared today. Yeah. Halfway through the day check-in. I'm not doing terribly, pretty on par with yesterday, maybe just like a little bit less, but I haven't made a sale in the past hour, so I'm hoping that'll pick up for the second half of the day. It's definitely not as busy as yesterday, like foot traffic wise, but people are still buying. So bathroom break, I'm gonna pee myself again. This always happens. I try to hold it for so long and then it gets to a point where I'm like, I literally cannot hold it anymore. Slow still. I made like one sale since I last checked in, and that was like half an hour ago maybe. Good morning, it's Monday. Yesterday at the end of the market, I packed up. Honestly, it took me not that long. It took me about 15 minutes to pack everything up. I think I was in a rush mode. I was like, let's get this done. And then I got dinner with a couple of my vendor friends. I showed a clip of their table, Roly Poly Studios. I love their ceramics. They have really just like cute stuff. We got dinner at Time Out Market. I got some pasta. It was just a lovely evening. And then I got home, I took my makeup off, showered, and then I did a face mask and just laid in my bed for 40 minutes with my face mask on, just relaxing. And I thought I would just recap the whole weekend for you guys and then we'll end the vlog. Day 2, I was just going over my tallying and it was definitely a slower day yesterday for sure. Not by like a huge amount, I guess. I made like $120 less than I did on Saturday. 31 transactions, 45 card sales, 4 sticker sales, 2 4x6 art prints, and 2 8x10 art prints. And then we sold 1 sticker and card bundle, 3 3-card bundles, and 2 5-card bundles. So definitely like with those numbers, it was a slower day for sure. But people were pretty lovely. I mean, it was so funny. I got this one couple came over and they bought 1 card for me. So I was like, okay, $6. Do you want to pay cash or card? And then they handed me $7 and I said, oh, it's just $6. And they were like, no, you keep it. So I got a $1 tip. Yeah, which was just like super sweet. And that's only happened a couple of times when people have wanted to give me a tip. And I always feel kind of like awkward about it because I'm like, what am I really doing right now to warrant a tip? I don't know. So overall, we definitely reached our table fee, which was great. It was like a successful weekend. I'm happy with how it all turned out. Post-market rituals, I guess. I have my part-time job on Monday, so Mondays I don't usually do that much post-market like organization. I just take the day to do my part-time job, and then on Tuesday I will kind of start to organize things a little bit. However, I will say usually I do try to make Tuesdays my like Saturday when I have a market weekend, because I work Fridays and Mondays at the part-time store. So that's 4 days in a row of like customer service, like retail, even though that's not a, you know, a 5-day work week like people would normally do. For me, markets take a lot out of me mentally and physically. Tuesdays I try not to do anything smart art related, but most of the times I do end up doing something. I also have my cash box and I will go through and just count all the cash. I always try to make sure that I have a certain amount that is my like cash float. I try to stick to that amount before a market, and then that way when I am counting the cash, whatever I have above that like float number is what I actually made in cash, if that makes sense. So for example, if I only kept $100 always in my cash box, if I ended up counting $250 of cash in here after a market, it means I made $150 in cash, not $250 in cash, because there was already $100 in here. Very simple math. But I find that I need to have like a certain amount of 20s, a certain amount of 5s, 10s, 1s in order to make sure that I like have enough change throughout the whole weekend. This is my cash box. Isn't she so cute? I love her. I got her off of Amazon and I think she was like 20 bucks or something. I can't remember it being that expensive. I actually think I might count my cash now before my shift. I really appreciate you guys stopping by my channel and subscribing, liking, and commenting if you do. I'm having a lot of fun vlogging and editing these days. I'm getting that sort of like groove back. Let me know if you have any questions about my market weekend. I'm definitely no expert in the small business world, but like I know some things. So if you have any questions about starting a business, doing markets, whatever, leave them in the comments below and maybe I'll know the answer. 6 out of 10 times I'll know the answer. Kind of good odds, but I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!